Hey there, YouTubers, it's the Level Designer, and my name's Jeremy, and I'm here with my next video in the Blocktober month, and also my next video making this top-down sci-fi level in Unity that I've been working on. So last time that I made this, I added some detail to this room. And I kind of noticed that I didn't play test it just to see if it was too much. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that real fast. So I'm going to go ahead and have this load. I don't know what's going on. It kind of froze on me a bit. So I'm going to go through and so I'm using a lot more of the I'm using a lot more like the dash. As you can see here, we have a little area where we can't jump. We have to dash through. So if we just dash over like that, that works perfectly. And then we can jump through here too. And yeah, I really like how this is looking. I think that this is really cool. And we can maybe even add to this too. I'm not entirely sure, but one thing I do want to do is I want to place some enemies down here. So what I might do is add in another enemy. So in my kind of project folder here, we'll want to go to top down. We have colonial. I have some stuff here. So no weapon, a stun mine. We have the stun mine, which I'm not entirely sure if that's something we could use or not. But we could definitely take a crack at it. So I have this mine here. Oh. So we have this and Let me see what this looks like, by the way, before I place it. A stun mine. Okay, so I think with this, what I might do is place this. Place one right there. And I might duplicate and then put another one right here. I'm gonna play around with that and see if that does something. So the thing that I don't really like about that is the thing I don't really like about that is that it's really slow to ignite. That's weird. I'm gonna test that again and see if maybe... I guess I had another mine up. I want to try to create some gameplay with the tools I have. That doesn't, but... I wonder if, hold on. I wonder if, there's a, if I can lower the warning duration. Visuals. What if we just had this at 0.5? Okay. I'm gonna test something, so I want to test the duration of these mines. Because I want to have them be a little bit more... I want them to be a lot more... So it goes off. Yeah, that I think is so much more... It's weird because it's like worse. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to where was that mine? That was right here. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 0.5. Excuse me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both of these and I'm gonna move them right here. I'm gonna duplicate them. I'm gonna put some right there. So we have some we have some stuff. The thing I want to test though is if the NPC is going to set these off. So I'm going to test that. So here we go. Going through, and he doesn't set those off. So yeah, that's good. And another thing that I want to do is I want to add more detail to this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select this, and I'm just going to move these out more. And actually, I have a better idea. Well, I don't know, because what I want to do is I'm going to do this. Sides count. I'm going to do 8 sides. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to add some detail to this. and Control E. And I'm gonna rotate this. And just make this kind of a little pipe that just is gonna go down. Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna redo this because I want to do this a little bit more better. So I'm gonna bring this out here, and then I'm going to go ahead and extrude. But right here, I'm gonna hold down Control, and you can see that we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to go 2. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more uniform, I guess. And just try to match it up as good as possible. So we got that. So we got 1, 2. Yeah, and that works out. Oh, that works out perfectly. That can kind of be there. I'm gonna scoot that down there. And this can just kind of go down in the ground. I kind of have like a nice little pipe here that looks kind of interesting. We can kind of do the same thing maybe on this side. So you can really play around with this. Maybe even create like a little indication that this is kind of a break. So we can extrude that, go 2 up. Extrude again, go 2 up. And then extrude again and go 2 up. Just kind of, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna have like a little, just a little something interesting there. And maybe we can even create a new shape and have the same kind of, well, hold on, let me shape go up like that, maybe. Have another shape. And really just adding like little details like this could really do something for your level. And what we could do is just duplicate these and go back. Apply those. Of course, we'll want to have these both be obstacles. So, I guess it wouldn't really matter with this, I guess. But we're going to have those be obstacles anyway. And then, for these, we're going to have these be an obstacle. Especially because you have this. And what we could do as well is maybe we can have this kind of wall be a feature in the back of that staircase. So we can have that, and then we can duplicate this. And we can just move this over here. And maybe this is... yeah, maybe this is just a small little thing that, you know, fits. And we don't even have to have it extend the full width. We could just have something like that. I think that's really a really nifty way. And we can also play around with this more. So we could really like play around with the look of this. So we could have like maybe like that right there. And maybe we'll want to have it extrude like that, but we could have, I don't know if this is gonna work, but yeah, kind of have them. And then we can also have maybe just really tight, whoa. Again, we might want to match all this up, so we might not be a bad idea to do that. I think we should really make sure that this is all. And the thing I'm kind of noticing with this is this isn't really... I don't like how this is like not centered. But I feel like that's really gonna mess up the flow of everything. So what I could do is I can really work to get these all kind of aligned. So that's kind of good. We just might have to move this a bit. Okay, and we'll just kind of section this out a bit. Make it a little bit more even. I mean, I think that's looking pretty good. And like with this, I might even bring that back. And then I'll just duplicate this, have one on this side, duplicate these both, try to line them up a bit. And then another thing I kind of want to do other than kind of scoot some of these back a bit is adding like I don't know, just adding something else to this. So wait, what am I? Okay. So I'm gonna move this like that. Move that out like that. I'm just going to make a plate, and then this plate, I'm just going to just duplicate it and have it just kind of be another kind of just pattern in this pillar, just to add a little bit more character to it. So I'm just going to duplicate this, so like right that, and duplicate it. So like that. I don't know, it's kind of something interesting, I guess. Guess what I could do is select all of these. Select this. Select that. And select that. I could create empty. Well, so 67 and 13. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just add a empty, call this pillar. And with 67 to 80, I'm just gonna put it in there, and then what is this? 13. I'm gonna put 13 in that pillar. And then all this I'm going to change to obstacles, and yes, change children. So all of this is now prefab. So what I can actually do is get rid of these. And the shape I can actually now make into a prefab. So I can just place that in there. And now this pillar I should be able to just drag in. Maybe? Wait. Where is it? Oh. I don't know. But here's the pillar. So yeah, I mean, you can create like different structures with the shapes and then do that. Just kind of interesting. And I really feel like we're getting kind of a nice vibe with this environment. One thing I do want to work on is placing some more enemies in here though. So I'm going to go to the top-down engine right here, demos, go to loft, then I'm gonna go to prefabs, AI, and then I'm gonna add in some more NPCs here. So one I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add a guy right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him be up there, and then -3, it's going to be there. And I'm going to enable the gadgets so I can, or gizmos, I'm sorry, that's what you call it. So I can look at this waypoint and make sure he's going to the right path. So right this, with this, I'm going to play around with loop and see if the loop... if the loop is gonna be good, but I'm gonna stick with 1 or 2, and then I'm just gonna have it just be 0 for right now. And then what I want to do is so like with this, we have that, and then with Z. Have this. So I'm gonna start this all the way over here, and we can just kind of drag it, and then once this waypoint is over here, we can kind of fine-tune this. So right here we can have it be 24.5, and that's going to be at the very middle there. And then we can actually type the same value there, so it's there. Oh, but we'll want to have it start at 0, so and we might even have this go back, and then what we could do is we can actually well, let's do this first. This is at let's start right here. Okay, so -23. So we have this all the way going to there, so we can drag that. And then we'll try 45. Don't like that. 44.5. That's good. So we're gonna add in another. And we're gonna have this go that way. I will want to have this kind of be in the middle there. So I'm thinking -6. So it looks good. And then we'll add in another one. And we'll move this down here. So let's try 29. I don't know. I like that. That way, it might be easier to see the enemy if he's walking here too. If we have him close to the wall, it might be a little bit more harder to see him. So it might not be a bad thing to keep that waypoint up above the wall. Okay, so let's do the next one. So we want to bring this now over here. And we can actually keep it on the same thing. So here's kind of where I want to experiment, where with this guy, what he was doing before is I liked kind of how he's patrolling this area, and then he was going downstairs, and he'd go up, and he'd like take a different path. So it might be kind of interesting for him to, you know, walk by this door, but then on his way back, he might dip into here and make like a round or two or something, and then go back out. So I think that's what I'm gonna play around with. Kind of complex paths make your I would think would make your AI seem a lot more advanced, in my opinion. So that's what we're gonna play around with today. So I'm gonna just drag this into here. I think that's good. Maybe just walks in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this out here a bit. Maybe like 7.5. I'm just gonna drag this down and have him kind of go in a weird path. So maybe we do like 16. And the next one, he goes over there. And then he just goes to 17. And maybe we'll go to 8, and then we can move this up to 9 at 24. And maybe we can have him kind of move there. And then we go back to 6. So we have like 4.5 and then 18. So he kind of does like a weird circle, which is kind of weird because he's has this very kind of boxy movement until he goes in this room. He might move around a bit. So that's kind of something to play around with. Oh, and what we might do too is we might have him go back to 5. So I can have him go to 5. with 18. And he could go to 4. Back to the 4th position. So he could go to 29.5. On 20 and then from there, we could actually have him go all the way. Nah. Have him go all the way down to 15. Yeah. Just like that. And then we can have him go back to 4. So back to 0. And then maybe then he can go to he does that and it loops. So I could actually probably take a look at this too. So let me just take a look and see. So he's going around. It's kind of gonna go into here and kind of circle around a bit. Not really pay attention much to this room. And he's just gonna go back and go that way. It's good. And go that way. So I don't know. I mean, it's I think my brain is kind of like maybe my brain is kind of like maybe my brain's like maybe if I kind of make it feel a bit complex, it will feel a little bit more random maybe? But it's not random. I don't know. I just want to make I just want to make it to seem like there's a pattern, but you do have to kind of put in some work to really recognize the pattern, if that makes sense. And another thing that I'm gonna probably add is I might add some dudes. Whoa. I don't know what that was all about. I'm gonna add some dudes right here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take away all of their paths. I'm gonna see if they're just gonna guard on site. So I'm gonna duplicate. I just want to see what they do. Oh, that guy's pointing at the other dude. I don't know if that's what I want. No, I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna be a real asshole. I'm gonna put another stun mine here. So I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm gonna put a stun mine right here. So it's going to be much harder to get over. I don't Another thing I want to play around with that I'm not sure will work is, yeah, demos. And here, with props. No, not props. Item pickups. There's like a health model. I'm gonna play around with this and see if this works with the current character I'm playing as. Let's see if this works. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. I don't know. So this is gonna be kind of interesting, I guess. What? Well. So this guy obviously... Oh. So this guy obviously isn't too worried. So I wonder if there's a AI that just stands there. So I'm gonna delete him. What I might do is I might just might add that guy there. Or, because this guy is Loft Patrol and Pathfinder AI, and then Loft Patrol and Shoot AI. So I don't know what the difference between them are, but I'm willing to experiment. Okay, so let me do 0 and 5. Or instead of that, let me do 5 and 0. Actually, let me do 15. And just see what this guy does. Because I'm curious as to what all of these different AIs do. Okay. Don't really know. That's weird. A loop. What if I have to set him to like back and forth? Okay, he's just going back and forth. That's that's weird. I don't know. Okay, so that guy is kind of useless. Loft Patrol Cone, Seek and Destroy. Seek AI. So we have Loft Patrol, Seek and Destroy AI, and Loft Patrol Cone, Seek and Destroy AI. I don't know. I wonder if this is like, oh shit. Is this something that I can fit in here? So we're gonna just kind of fit this guy in here, maybe. Maybe he has like an actual physical cone you can see? Okay, so that's like a cone, I guess, but... Oh. Let's see what the normal one is. The thing I would really like is if the AI, like, stopped and tried to, like, chase me down or something. Like, that's what I would like to have. Or if, like, he went to go, like, investigate or something. 'Cause, yeah, now he's just kind of standing there. Not doing anything. He's not chasing after me whatsoever. I'll have to probably play around with that and see if there's a way... Because I'm sure there's a way to implement where they kind of like search for you, or if they like try to like, because that's kind of what the stealth system that I use for my World War II game in Unreal does, and I really like how that AI just works. Yeah, this is something that's kind of similar but not quite there. And that's another thing that I'd like to work on this month, is a lot more of the World War II level. I really enjoy that, and I'd really like to release that as like a small little game project on my website at some point. So I'd like to work more on that, but I'm really enjoying this right now. So next few videos I'll probably work on this, and then maybe the second week or something I can jump into that World War II project and make some videos on that. But yeah, I think with that, it's kind of a good time to end this. I think I made some progress. I'm really enjoying the way that this is looking. It's looking kind of the way that I would envision it. I feel like we could add in a lot more detail though, especially in like this starting room. I don't necessarily think we want to have an enemy in here. But yeah, I think it's kind of an interesting project, and we just have so much. I mean, we could expand this floor, and we could really build out like a gigantic kind of level, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching my channel. This is going to be my 4th video for Blocktober, and then my 5th one for this particular level. I'm really enjoying this. You know, these videos are kind of a slow burn, and I am just trying to, you know, create awesome, fun levels. So that's kind of my process behind this. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to see the next video that I upload, feel free to subscribe, and If you want to leave any questions or suggestions, comment down below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you next video. See ya.